Welcome back to Suncoast View. We are all familiar with the phrase, you are what you eat. Well, that is certainly true when it comes to eggs. Safety and health concerns on U.S. egg farms have received plenty of recent attention. One solution, provide your own eggs by raising backyard chickens. And Mary Beth Henry, Small Farms Extension Agent at UFIFAS, is here to show us it is easier than we might think. Welcome.
All right.
And you brought some chicks.
I did.
Literally.
I brought some chicken ladies to visit with you today.
And I noticed that Jeffrey has gotten very cozy with one.
Your chicken matches your coat.
Yes, she does.
She's a runner.
Hi there. Hi.
So before we learn a little bit more, I want to talk about the Small Farms Extension Program. Just give me an idea of what that is.
Well, so a small farm is a farm that has revenue of less than $250,000. So really it's about 90% of Florida's farms. And the Small Farms Program services people that are kind of outside of the box. So we're doing people that are interested in raising pastured chickens, all kinds of different operations. So
Jeffrey's got a little squawker. So let's talk about the chicks that you brought. Can we start with the one that Jeffrey is holding? Are they different breeds?
they are different breeds. So all of the breeds that I brought here today are ones that are good for egg laying.
Okay.
Because generally when people have chickens in their backyard, that's what they're interested in, right? So the one that Jeffrey has there is called a Buff Orpington.
Hi, Buff Orpington.
That's a very regal name.
Yes. And they're supposed to be one of the most friendly breeds.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's cozying up to Jeffrey for sure.
Yes.
Are their eggs white or brown?
So their eggs are brown. All of the ladies that I brought today are brown layers.
Oh.
Okay.
Are brown eggs better?
Well, that's a question that we like to ask in trivia. So a lot of people think that they are, but it's honestly just a matter of what breed laid the egg.
Yeah,
okay.
it's the same.
So we do have some examples of different colored eggs over there.
Oh, the ones that are over in front of Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
you know, they say which came first, the chicken or the egg. So let's start with the eggs. So you brought a few different. It looks like they go from green to speckled.
That's right.
What are
There's
the differences?
all different kind. The main difference is that they're laid by different breeds.
Okay.
So the one at the end there, that green colored one, is laid by the cream leg bar. The white colored ones are the ones that you get in the store. Those are laid by a white. I'm forgetting the name of that chicken now. And then the lighter colored brown one there is laid by a barred rock. And the one at the end with the speckles, those are a barnvelder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, the white leghorn is the most common breed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do
So
they all
it's the
taste
white.
alike?
It isn't, yeah.
They do taste alike. Now, if you raise chickens in your backyard, you'll notice that the eggs are fresher.
Right.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, yeah.
So, all right, here's the question. I'm starting out, let's say, and I first of all, I've cleared that it's okay in my county and area to raise chickens, which we'll get to in a second. How do I even begin? Where would I even start?
Well, you want to think about what are your interests. So most people want to do it for the eggs, okay? So you want to start with the breed. You want to make sure that you have a decent place to put them, right? So chicken coops. If you go online, you can see a lot of people are building chicken palaces, which are really not required. You can make a simple A-frame to provide about 3 feet of space per bird, and they like to roost. So it's really not as difficult as you might think.
How much care and maintenance is involved?
Well, it does take a fair amount of time, okay? So you do
You
want
don't have to walk them.
you don't have to walk them. You do have to be sure that you can clean and feed them, okay? And make sure that they have access to clean water. That's the most important thing that they need.
And then you want to be sure that they're safe, right?
Absolutely.
Like critter safe.
Absolutely. So predator control or concern about predators
Sure.
is something that you should be thinking about.
Like if there's raccoons in your neighborhood, you need to make sure that you can. Ooh, we got a flyer that we can that you can
Never
close
do
the
shows
coop
with kids or
in the
animals.
evening. This is just enjoyable to watch. All right. So on a serious note, I know we all did hear there was a report with the CDC. They were saying that backyard chickens were the cause of some health concerns. Is that fair? What should we know?
Well, so there have been concerns of illnesses and even death due to salmonella from backyard chickens. And what the CDC has found is that people are getting a little too cozy with their chickens. Okay. Meaning they're bringing them in the house, they're putting them in their face, they're giving them a kiss.
Like this?
So just be aware that chickens do carry salmonella.
I'll
okay?
just stand over here.
I haven't had
And-
salmonella in years.
So there have been increased illnesses and death. So
And I'm sure hand washing is a big part of handling a chicken and then
Absolutely.
going in to cook.
be
You
sure
need to
that
be
you
careful.
wash your hands, Jeffrey,
I
after
will,
you handle
I
the
will.
chickens. And be sure that you keep them outside, wash their dishes outside.
So, how can you tell if chickens are allowed there? Where do you, how do you find out if that's even something that we can have?
Right, so generally most municipalities, if you're in a residential area, are going to prohibit you from having roosters.
Okay.
Municode.com is a website that you can check to find out what regulations might pertain to your particular residence.
So you have a program through, it's IFAS, right? You have
IFAS,
IFAS, which
absolutely.
is much easier. Oh, we got a flyer.
He's good.
You have a program that will help people get started to do this. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Absolutely. So we go over the basics of what people need to know. There's a lot of interest in growing your own food now. So we go over what are the ordinances you might need to know, what's the basic housing that you need to provide, how about food, how about water, how about predator control, and how about diseases.
Ah, yes,
So-
all important stuff. But tell us the benefits for for a family or for anyone who's considering.
Well,
backyard
I
chickens.
think just being around them, you can see they're kind of therapeutic, don't you think?
They are.
Right?
they've been kind of, what is it, peeping, chirping?
Yeah, they
through-
like to
through
make a
the
little
hour?
noise.
It is actually very calming. A rooster in the morning, if my neighbor had it, might not be the same effect.
Maybe not,
And
yeah.
Linda's getting very comfortable.
I
it looks
like this chicken. Look at her.
They're much better behaved than
to
goats.
her.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Do they need roosters?
That is a question we also ask in trivia. How many roosters do you need to have fresh eggs?
None.
0,
Yeah, zero.
right?
Yeah.
So the roosters are
Girl,
the
you're
male
good.
chickens. They don't actually lay eggs. They don't need a rooster just for fresh eggs. Absolutely not. No,
How
it's a normal
great.
part of their reproductive
Well,
process.
thank you for bringing your friends. And for more information on raising backyard chickens, as well as more info about the programs and events as part of University of Florida's IFAS, go to smallfarms.ifas.ufl.edu. You're going to want to write that one down.